The coziness levels have reached all-time highest, fellas, because today we will continue Childhood Month with Dice Psycho. Where were we? Here. I think I died when I didn't sympathize with Psycho. Good grief, I thought reaching out to pat her head. No. What the fuck? Suddenly Psycho pushed me and I felt at the ground on my butt. You sure she didn't just punch you to get back to you when you quote unquote lightly tapped her head? And then right afterwards there was the sound of something clanging. Ow, ouch, sheesh, what did you do that for? When I opened my eyes I found myself face to face with Psycho, who had fallen on top of me. Heavy, but this might be the first time I've seen her this close. Always such a scatterbrain, but it sounds like this that you don't say anything. When I looked in the direction of the sound, I saw broken pieces of flower pots scattered about. You're not telling me this would have fallen on my head just now? Oi, are you kidding? What would have happened to me if this thing had hit my head? I don't want to think about it. Flick. Sniff, I can't take anymore. She covered her face with her hands, speaking in a voice that sounds like she's about to cry. I put my hand on her trembling back, gave her a gentle pat. Don't worry, you'll be okay for sure. No matter what I do, it's useless. As she said this, she had tears in her eyes. What do you know, Miss Arrogant? You don't even know anything, right? Nothing can be done about it anymore. Psycho's cursed. I'm sure she's been trying her hardest for a long time before she met me. With resignation, despair, and disappointment, Psycho had been suffering her whole life. Matara-kun, I want you to stay away from me. A single sentence pierced my heart. If you don't, you might die next time, Matara-kun. Like shards of glass, those sharp words pierced my heart. After saying that, she ran away from me. Why did it end up like this? What did I do that in the end I would become so frustrated? I just wanted to rescue her, to save her, that's all. The need to protect instincts activate. Even just that, would the world not even allow that to happen? That bitter look she gave me at the end is still burned into my eyes. Will I not be able to save her? My own strength is not that much less than the strength of her misfortune, is it? Is it hubris to think that I'm going to save her? That's not true. Even if I'm like this, I might be able to save someone, you know? You never know until you try. You don't know the outcome until you're trying. Life is fleeting and there's no time to dwell on it, so I'm going to talk with Psycho again tomorrow. If she even goes to school anymore. Well, at least Psycho is honoring the talk that they had with Nana about not getting involved with Mitaro again. Good morning, Mom. I greeted my mother, who was in the living room preparing breakfast. Psycho, your father's lost his job. My greetings are ignored and I'm informed about Dad's restructuring. You were upset yesterday. What should Psycho do? There's nothing you could do about it. The questions I asked her were quickly dismissed. Things are so bad I'm going to have to start working more. No, even my salary can't cover it. Muttering darkly, my mother held her head in despair. Mom, what if I quit school? Then you won't have to pay for it, right? When I made such a suggestion, my mother glared at me. What are you talking about? You think that'll be allowed? Go to school. Why? I'm fine with not going if it helps Mom and Dad. If you stop going to school, how do you think society will look at us? Yeah. Since then, Dad started going to pachinko parlors and spending money as if he had given up on life. Well, from whose money? His money or his wife's money? I just need to win once, you know. It'll be alright. I'll definitely earn it all back. Mom has been poking her face into some strange establishments. She brought home expensive-looking vases and statues that look like a mix of animals and humans. Look, Psycho, this is a vase that can help you earn money just by placing it in your house. The statue is the guardian god of some country in the south. If you leave it in your room, it will bring you happiness. Even though I had a bad feeling about it, I could have stopped the two of them from going crazy. Looks like they're spending money on something else. Maybe they're not really good at financial issues. They just keep on spending and spending about stuff. And no, I don't want to. I don't want to update just yet, Mr. Lenovo. Every time I press the record button, you've got to be kidding. This is being done on purpose, I swear. I can't do anything. I'm no use at all. After a while, people looked like Yakuza began to frequently stop by my house. They slammed our front door roughly and yelled at us. My father had gone to a pachinko parlor and my mother went to a strange establishment. So it was just me in the house right now. I know you're in there. The voices grew louder and louder and I ran into the closet. I covered my mouth with my shaking hands and quieted my breathing. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Bang, bang. The sounds don't stop, and before I knew it, I found myself in tears. How long? How long will I have to live in fear like this? Oh gosh, so many things happened. Wow. That night, there was a fire in the town. The girl stands blankly in front of her apartment, which is burning furiously. Why? The apartment is surrounded by onlookers and many screams can be heard. Firefighters are working to put out the fire, but it doesn't appear to be under control. The girl who had been standing there looking at the tragic scene eventually falls on her knees. It's my fault. What should I do? What should I do? Jesus, what is this happening to you, man? Yeah, it's like the universe of Chatham is enjoying seeing you getting tortured and being in utter despair. She lived in a room on the first floor of that apartment. Seems that this was the very place where the fire started. Tears overflowed and formed drops running down from her clear eyes. Mom, Dad, don't leave me. Wait, they didn't even get the chance to get out? God, this is me homie's route all over again. Is it despair in her eyes? Or the remembrance of her deceased parents? Or what? What are you suggesting, Sharon? Jesus, what was that? That was absolutely horrible. Okay, so let's keep it up, Sharon. Keep it up, buddy. After my morning routines, I left the house early. I'm gonna have to talk to that girl again today. Then I'm gonna pat her on the head until her neatly tied hair is all messed up. I arrived at the school in high spirits, but I couldn't find Psycho at the usual flower bed. Psycho didn't come to school today. I was somewhat out of sorts, so I dejectedly trotted off to class. Suddenly during class, a bad feeling came over me. Don't tell me she's avoiding me on purpose. If that's the case, I'm quite shocked. I was pretty confident that she liked me. No, she might just be resting today. I bet she is, right? That must be all. It's not like we're lovers, we're barely even friends. I used to not care about others very much. Now it's the opposite. I can't help but be worried for Psycho. I guess it is true about the old saying that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes people need a little space to realize, hey, you know what, something's missing in my life and I'm not used to it anymore. Is it because she's cute? Or because if I helped her, I might get something in... Or because if I helped her, I might get something in return? Is it because I'm playing God? What? Dude, chill out. Yeah, turn the dial back a little bit. Or am I acting cool to boost my ego by trying to help that poor girl? Or you could just do good because you feel it right, with no hidden intentions at all. I shook my head fervently. I've got to get those weird ideas out of my head. It's finally lunchtime. Time seems to go more slowly when that girl's not around. I was curious and asked the person in the next class about Psycho, and they said she often missed classes. I see, so it's just one of those days, is it? They said they didn't know why she took the day off today, so I didn't get to know the details, but just knowing that was a big help. Looks like Psycho-chan took the day off. I heard from the guy next door. Aren't you a little nosy? Yukimura calls out to me in his usual tone of voice. He was still as smug and snobby as ever. He put his weight against the wall. What happened, I wonder? So you don't know either, huh? I thought you might have heard something from the person herself. What the hell, man? Don't talk like you know more than I do. I'm a little peeved. Did you know that there was a fire near the Usatoria yesterday? Come to think of it, the guys in my class were talking about that rumor this morning. As I recall, a fire broke out on the ground floor of a wooden apartment building or something like that. I thought I said modern. I only heard about it from others, so I don't know if it's true or not. But they're saying that it was Psycho's place that burned down. As soon as I heard those words, my brain stopped thinking for a moment. ... Eh? What the hell? Before I could even start thinking, I was already running out of the classroom. See ya, class. See ya, education. I'm gonna go to the girl that needs me. My protective responses override everything else. I have to confirm it. That's the only thing driving me right now. Thinking about it, I could have made a phone call, but somehow my body acted first before my head. Yeah, sometimes in dire emergency situations, you just forget to use common sense, so that makes sense. Took me several tens of minutes to get there. The place was swarming with onlookers. Several tens of minutes, so just 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. The apartment where Psycho lived had been cruelly burned down to a crisp. In such a condition, people can't live there anymore. Hey, what happened? Psycho, where's Psycho? Is she alive or? With trembling hands, I pulled out my phone and called her. The number you have dialed is not available right now. My chest was filled with a sense of despair and helplessness. My phone slipped out of my hand. The phone fell to the ground and the screen cracked a little. I couldn't connect. Don't tell me she really is. Why, isn't this too much? Couldn't confirm her safety, and the several days passed by in a blur. Ooh. Poor guy. Owie. Wonder what happens next. A few days since then. After class, I left school and headed straight home. Ever since I lost Psycho, I couldn't get in the mood to do anything. I couldn't calm down. Even though Nana and Yukimari invited me to play, I didn't feel like it, so I turned them down. Yeah, really. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did it with good intentions because they wanted to cheer you up in their own way, but yeah, it doesn't really work now, does it? On a dimly lit road, gazing at my shadow cast by the setting sun, I continued step by step. I bumped into a stranger and almost fell over, but that didn't matter. There was a gust of wind, and then I looked up. Question mark? Couldn't believe my eyes when I spotted a familiar girl across the road. Oh, go get her. Psycho. The girl had a blank expression on her face. She was hunched over and trudging along. He hadn't seen her for a few days, so not much should have changed, but there was something decidedly different about her. She was dressed from head to toe in black morning clothes. You, Psycho. I quickly ran over to her without thinking, hugged her body with my two hands. Yeah, it hurts, Mitara-kun. I was worried about you, you dumb bitch. I really thought you were dead, and as I said it, it felt like my tears were about to overflow. I'm sorry, but we had a promise. You shouldn't come near Psycho again, right? I won't recognize that. I don't remember making any promises like that. I glared at her strongly, and she gave me an uneasy look. Fui, are you angry? Fui. Me too. I wanted to see Mitara-kun as well. But Nana. Why is her name brought up? She's not related to this, is she? She told me not to see Mitara-kun anymore, so I can't meet you anymore. So she's the ruler of your world. Everything that you do has to go through her first. Every final decision, she has the final say. You kidding me? At that moment, my hands were shaking with anger. I couldn't even find the words anymore. Unforgivable, simply unforgivable. Look, I'll choose for myself who I'll get involved with. Not Nana, me. When I told her that, she gave a small nod, her eyes tearing up. That being said, why was Psycho wearing morning clothes? Don't tell me. Let's see. Where should I shave? Number 2. Could it be that again? Mom and Dad got caught in a fire and it's my fault. Tarka, what should I do? I'll cause trouble for people just by being alive. Tears started to well up in Psycho's eyes. It would be better if I wasn't around. It would be better if I died instead. Don't say such ominous things. There's no such thing as being cursed with bad luck, and I don't believe in superstitions. No one would be sad if I died anyway. Even after hearing my passionate words, she remained depressed, which is understandable because after everything you've been put through, really, you think a little, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Gonna be reassuring for you. Hey, if I'm dead, will Matara couldn't be sad? Will you cry for my sake? Oh, what the fuck is, why are you spitting out blood? Will you cry for my sake? Blood pours out of Psycho's mouth. Cough, hey, Matara-kun. I didn't even realize it at the time. I never thought that would be her last words. What the fuck? Did you just drink cyanide or something? What the hell happened? Bad end. Suicide by taking poison. Oh, okay, that was pretty fast. Super fast acting poison there. Alright. At least he didn't tell us what kind of poison Psycho used, because idiot, autistic, retarded people are gonna copy that shit. Are you sending those two people off? Yes, my mom and dad's funeral today. With a vacant expression on her face, Psycho looked down at the ground. Her parents died in the fire, and only Psycho was saved. Was this also the doing of her misfortune, the power of misfortune that engulfed those around her? If we looked closely, I could see that Psycho's cheeks seemed to be gaunter than before. I can't say anything. I just watched her in silence. I'm sure that much cliched words can't describe her suffering. I know you're worried about me, so thank you, but I'll be fine. Seeing the worried look on my face, she loosened her mouth into a grin. She might think she's laughing like she always does, but I could tell she's pushing herself. I've always been like this, so I don't know why, but this seems normal to me now. There's no way you're okay. It would be crazy to lose your parents and be okay with it. You don't look okay at all. No way. She made an expression as if she got caught lying. This is why I'm so useless. Because I'm insecure, because I have low self-esteem. I can't even smile properly. Really, I'm so dumb, and you owe money to the Yakuza that are willing to do all sorts of things just for you to pay up, which is like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. She muttered a few self-deprecating words that were painful to hear. I couldn't do anything but watch Psycho as she became a shell of her former self. Yikes. Ow, my back. Jeez, that seems really harsh. Okay, so now what? In a business hotel room, I was lost in thought. Mom and Dad, they both died, leaving me alone. They were burned to death. You both left me. Now you don't need to worry about anything. That's not fair. I'd leave with them too if I could, but I couldn't do it. I had nowhere to go as I had lost my house and had no relatives who would help. Even relatives were like, no, not her. Please, give us a break. Of course no relatives would take me in. My relatives hated me, saying I was a cursed child. Well, it was only natural. I have no home, no money, no family, nothing. Jeez, I feel so bad, man. The only thing left is a huge amount of debt left by mom and dad, so it's like a kind. Who else has a huge amount of debt? Just Rakana, I think. Yeah. Rakana from Mixolay. Could probably have chosen not to inherit it. Really? But I did it. Why didn't you do it, you stupid idiot? I was afraid I would lose my place in the world. Are you fucking retarded? Gosh. This is why you don't leave decision makings to women that are as awfully dumb as you. Without any relatives, only they would take care of me. Why, fucking stupid. That's not how they would, quote unquote, define take care of you. I was put in the care of the debt collectors. Yeah, you really think they're gonna tuck you in at night to pay tuition? That's cool. Give you allowance to eat and stuff, you stupid idiot. I inherited the debts of my parents, and this body of mine would be used to pay the debts. Oh god. Child characters just they really don't care for their body at all. They don't really care for their body that much, do they? They just kind of, okay, here's me, about to pay off the debt, day by day, hoping it'll be done. Jeez, man. What's going to happen to me? Batarkan, I'm scared, help me. But there was an option for you to not inherit the debt, and yet you fucking chose it anyway. Oh dear, the consequences of my actions, you stupid idiot. I'm heading to the city tomorrow. Seems like I will be forced to work at that place in that town. I haven't been told what kind of job it is yet, but I'm sure it's not a good job. You're doing terrible. Oh, hey, wait a second. Because of your misfortune, can't your powers of unluckiness, like, try to break free from that work night job that you're gonna do? Like, wouldn't your unfortunateness somehow create a massive earthquake in that, I don't know, in that place? I'm just saying. It might, your powers of curse might be a good thing here. Nightlife, entertainment, cabaret, sex industry. These words that I felt like I had no connection to came to mind. No matter what the job is, I have no choice but to do it now, so... Are you gonna meet up with Red Riding Hood there or something? Hansel and Gretel? Can't escape until I've paid off all my debts. The enormous debt the two left behind. Somehow I thought it was someone else's problem. Never came to mind that I would have to pay it back all on my own, yet there was an option for you to not inherit it, and yet you inherited it anyway. You stupid fucking idiot. And it's such a naive idea that Mom and Dad would be responsible for paying it back. I was still just a child. Jeez. There's no hope for you, you stupid... Oh God, why do you have to go and do that? It would have been better if you just shut your mouth. Under the deep blue starry sky, a woman illuminated by the twinkling stars was talking with a girl. Happiness? What is happiness anyway? My family's poor and I sometimes wish I had more money. But I feel like it's not just about having lots of money. Isn't that really enough to say that I'm happy? Just living a life of luxury? I also heard that when your life is well provided for, you'll feel quite satisfied. Poo-poo, isn't that up to each person to decide? Well, you're not each person now, do they? A lot of people are way more happier if they do have the means to support themselves. But not communism, that shit sucks. Please tell me I can't figure it out on my own. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. Just as others cannot know what is your happiness, you cannot know my happiness. I know the secret to success, and I'm not going to share it to you. So, nah. Gee, thanks, cunt. The answer lies only within you, my dear. Well, I guess I'll just have to look for it myself. But I don't know, what is it I'm looking for? What is it I want? I wonder if one day I'll find it, when I grow up. Yes, there's plenty of time, there's no need to rush, dear. I've been searching for it too, just like you. What is it that fills your heart with true satisfaction? I met someone at the end of a long journey. I found him. So, what was your happiness? Nene-san? Oh, it's Nene. Yep, she still looks the same as ever. Still beautiful, inelegant, and gorgeous. My happiness is something that is without form. You sure? Because I'm pretty sure that your happiness is the one that involves murdering people and you enjoying it and discovering like, hey, I think this is my calling. Gee, Nene. God damn it, girl. All this time, I was so close, and I didn't even notice it. The happiness has always been there. Yes, I'm sure it's the same for you, isn't it? That's what's coming from you. You think you know everything. You're just a deranged, awakened murderer. It was always so close to us that we don't realize how important it is. You only know how precious it is when you lose it. God damn it, Nene. You shouldn't be giving advice. You shouldn't be giving anybody any advice. You suck. And your route is rushed. It just came out of nowhere. It is a cute romance. The rich girl trying to get away from an arranged marriage meets an average Joe. We've heard it all before, but then, you know what? I like killing. What the fuck was that, nene? What the fuck is your route? I'm tired after everything that's happened today. Crawl under the covers and close my eyes. What the heck? Anyway, I'm glad Psycho's unhurt. I'm glad she's still alive. I might not be able to do anything specific to help. Well, I could always help paying off the debt by manual labor or something. But just being alive should be a happy thing. It's not a misfortune to be alive. As long as you keep on living, you can be happy someday. Right. If you don't give up, for sure. If. Just as my consciousness was drifting off to sleep, I suddenly heard what sounded like a tap on the window. Maybe the wind blew a pebble against the window. Whatever, let's just get some rest for today. What? It isn't a thief, is it? Sure enough, I heard it, the sound of tapping on the window. I anxiously walked over to the window and opened the curtains. Psycho. She smiled when our eyes met. Oh, cool, she's here. I hurriedly put on my jacket and sandals and went outside. Psycho was waiting in front of the house, smiled apologetically. Sorry for coming at this hour. Were you asleep? I hope I didn't wake you. It would be a shock. I just wanted to take a moment to say my last farewells. What? Where? Oh, right. You're going over there where you're supposed to pay off the debt over there using your you-know-what over there. I have a bad feeling about our words which were packed with meaning. Farewell? Yeah, I'm going to leave this town. So I won't be able to see you anymore, Mitara-kun. She utters a statement that I don't want to believe. There's no way you could convince me of something like that all of a sudden. I'm going to the place of some uncle I don't know, in an unknown city, working at some unknown store. There they'll take care of me. Uncle I don't know, unknown city, unknown store. My feeling of unease is getting stronger and stronger. What's up with that uncle? Who is he? Well, apparently one of the guys that are actually willing to take on Psycho's huge misfortune skill. An unknown city, unknown store, exactly what is going on? Well, you didn't read the previous dialogue, dude. Alright. I don't even have the right to know that. Yeah. Thank you for everything up to now, Mitara-kun. Ignoring my questioning gaze, Psycho continued. I had so much fun together with you, Mitara-kun. Oh god, now I feel bad. She was talking desperately in a shaky voice, fighting back tears. Seeing the tears well up in her eyes, I felt like doing the same. We watered the flower beds together, made rainbows and flowers bloomed. Every day was shining and bright. I'm glad I talked to you that day, Mitara-kun. I'm glad I met you. My whole life has been nothing but misfortune. But I got to meet Mitara-kun. That is the one thing I'm truly happy about. If we meet again sometime, let's have banana crepes together. I want to continue, but I have to prepare for work now, so that sucks. So this is, god damn it. So this is Dice Psycho. If you want to try to get for yourselves a link to the description, that is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. I feel so bad for Psycho. But then again, you are really a stupid idiot that decided to take upon the debt. Why would you do that? Because you're going to what is that? You said something about your place is going to be, you won't know what your place is in the world. Well, at least you're not in debt, you stupid fuck. God, it's hard to feel bad for you. It's hard to feel bad for you, but why did you do that? Oh gosh. This whole thing about I don't know my place in the world. What kind of feminine, dumbass, I'm a tragic heroine kind of bullshit is that? You actually welcomed that kind of dumb shit. Why are you welcoming that dumb shit into your life? You're making everybody else fucking miserable. God, don't do that. If you know there's a way out, then do that. But then you were like, okay, I'm gonna accept all of it. Are you kidding me? It's like you're crying that you're being attacked inside your own house when you were the one who's like, I'm gonna keep the door open. Like, why would you do that? There was an option to close the fucking door, yet you didn't do it. And now you're like, I'm being attacked. Fucking idiot. Stupid.